All right, Jeff came over, blurry face. We are gonna, or he's going to, cut off the front lip here, and we're gonna install this one, or at least get it mocked up. See how far we get. All right, you ready? Going off that line. Still connected at the bottom. Oh, maybe up high. Oh. There you go. Maybe. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, there you go. Bam. Off. Right on. So we'll have to add the jack point on the new one, but we'll do that later. So it was pretty wrinkled. See how well this aftermarket one fits. Yeah, I mean, I can move the apron. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I don't know what's... Oh, that angle sucks. Yeah, okay. Well, and that, I feel like that kind of went up, yeah. Okay, trimmed a little off that edge. So we're gonna try to maybe straighten that a little bit. Go from there. We put the fender on to right here. Test fit everything. They never weld it back together, so I need to clean all that off before we get too far. Flat. A little straighter. Yeah, other than that, I guess we can weld that. The only hard part is welding it from, we weld it from the inside, it's gonna be hard to grind off, but I do have that the long skinny sander thing I bought. Probably get in there, but all right, here's our progress. We got the new panel in, it's just held on by the fender bolts. We put a couple in, and we're gonna trim a little more here. Or Jeff's gonna trim a little more. We gotta cut in here a little bit. So put a self tapper screw in there, and then try to line that up. like so. That looks good. Just putting in some self-tapping screws in. Try to hold it all together. And then we'll weld. Got everything screwed together. So got all this lined up inside there. Wire wheeled off all the black paint that's on there. It literally doesn't stick worth a crap, so I put some tape on it and it peels it right off. So I removed all the black paint for the most part. I got to get a little bit more, but and then cleaning up all this, getting the paint off to get ready to weld that. Jeff's going to come back tomorrow probably when I'm at work and get it welded. But working on cleaning, prepping it for weld. That's where we're at. Definitely, it's not like the best fit. Down here, it's like way further down. It's lined up pretty good up here, but he's gonna cut a notch out here, and then line it up with that one. So we'll end up taking, or he will, taking a section out of here and then putting it up so it'll line up with that. So that's the thing with these aftermarket parts. They unfortunately don't always fit super great. You got to modify them. But it was only like $50. So, I mean, I can't complain too much. The other piece is just trash. So, got to use what is available. So, what I did, I just slowly took these out, cleaned it up, and then put them back to kind of keep it lined up. Most of the screws are holding it all in place, so it really hasn't moved a ton. Try to take out this top one here. I need to clean the paint off up here. So I'm going to remove that paint, and I think I'm going to try to bend this around a little bit. Try to get it to line up a little nicer. So I use the big one and then also this little one. See if I can get in there without whacking. Okay. I ended up drilling this out a little further to try to get more room in here. So I'm going to try to make this fit a little nicer, try to line that up a little better. Whack it around with a hammer and dolly maybe. See if I can make that line up a little better there. So I got this to line up a little better there. Now I need to try to get this part to line up a little nicer right here. I don't know. It's going to be a little more challenging. But I'm going to give that a try right now. I'm going to put it on time lapse. So I'm trying to shape this one. Needs to be a little more round. Like this is, it's hard to tell. This is more round than this. So I actually shoved a drill bit in there, clamped it down. I'm going to try to maybe roll it, make this a little bit more rolled to match the other side. And then hopefully that'll be better. See if I can get some pliers in there. I don't know. It's a pretty tight fit. Try to get this rolled in there. I'm going to pop this off. The drill bit stayed in there, so that's good. I'm going to try, let's see if I can show you guys here. So trying to round it more because it wasn't as round. It's decent. And then this is way shorter than this one. Might have to, after everything welded up, I might have to just trim a little bit off so it matches better all the way down. But I'm trying to just shape this a little bit so when Jeff welds it, it'll be a little easier for him. Well, I got it a little closer. So I get the clamps in there, line it up a little better, hopefully. But this part's definitely, I got it to kind of match that shape better. It was more flat, kind of like that, but hopefully when we weld it, we can fill in that gap. I'm sure it'll be fine though. Jeff came over the next day and welded it up. Spent quite some time. He's got to spot weld it, move around, spot weld, move around. He did a really good job splicing that bottom piece too. I'll show you guys in the next video. Here he was just wire wheeling all the weld slag off, cleaning it all up, getting it ready.